What's up, everyone? It's Austin, and we are out here at the Midwest Gaming Classic. And I got a video game hunting video for you guys. We're going to be collecting for the Nintendo 3DS. I just recently picked up a new Nintendo 3DS XL, and I need some games to go along with that. I've never owned this console, this handheld, so we're just going to be looking to see any interesting games and games that I would like to play on this new handheld. I don't know too much about the 3DS, but you guys are going to tell me if I did good or not with the purchases. We're going to be putting a budget of $300 to pick up a ton of games for the 3DS and to start this new collection. So there's a huge library of 3DS games, and I'm just going to be looking for games that are more interesting to me, games that I would like to try out and play on my new 3DS XL. All right, so found a booth over here, and they got a small selection of 3DS games right here. And there's actually a couple that I might be interested in. I actually already have Pokemon Moon, but I've heard some things about this Dragon Ball Fusions game. It's a lot of fusing characters together to create other ones. That's all I really heard about it. But for $40, this might be a good one to start with. And there's a couple of good ones too. We got Monster Hunter Ultimate for $22. I don't know how many Monster Hunter games there are or if this is a good one, but I think this will be a great one to grab. And then we also got Luigi's Mansion. I know they released this or remade this on the Switch, so we'll debate on that. But yeah, I think we got two of them right here that we can start with. Yeah, I want to grab these two. Would you do 60 for them? Yeah. Okay. We got some more games over here, and there's a couple of them that I saw were interesting. The Xenoblade 3D for 30 wouldn't be a bad one. You got a Yoshi game here for 35. But this Professor Layton and Miracle Mask, I don't know how many games they made for this, but I'm hoping this is the first one. This is like the perfect 3DS puzzle game that really utilizes like the 3D and looks great and interactive. So for 35, we might go with that. And then I am also seeing this Paper Mario sticker star for $20. I'm not sure if this is good or not, but I haven't heard anything about it, so it might not be that great. But for 20, we'll hang on to that. And then also, we got some really good titles here. Chibi Robo Zip Lash could be a cheap one to grab. But I'm seeing Mario Party the top 100, and I've heard really good things about this game. So yeah, we might roll with this one. So I got these three. Could you do 70?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
not a problem at all.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. All right, so we already spent around $130. So yeah, got some great titles to add to our collection. Excited to check out the Mario Party, of course. And also Paper Mario. I love the turn-based Paper Mario combat games. And then this one especially. I heard a lot of good things about this, and I think this will showcase a lot about the 3DS. All right, made our way to another booth, and got a ton of games. Kind of cramped over here, but we got some 3DS games over here, and see some that are interesting. We got the Oregon Trail for 35. This Final Fantasy Explorers is interesting. I'm gonna Warriors.
Oh, wait, just Warriors?
Where is that?
Is that a good one?
Run this, $10.
Oh no, this is the Dynasty Warriors one. Yeah. I think I saw. I'm gonna look for some more obscure titles too. I haven't seen this before. It's like a double pack. Okay, this is actually really interesting. It's got Puzzle and Dragon Super Mario Edition. Okay. We'll hang on to that. This Pilot Wings Resort looks like a fun one. But the game that I'm most interested in is going to be this Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past. I think they actually did remake this one. No, we're not going to grab that. I think we're just going to go with these two for now. I don't see anything else too crazy. Oh, hello. Hey, would you guys do 30 for these two?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
All right, so we picked up these two for $30. Not bad. There were some other good games that I wanted, but they were sealed, so figured I'd just get a used copy somewhere else. We are here at this next booth, and there's just so many vendors out here, so many great games and deals that you can find at the Midwest Gaming Classic. But over here we got some more 3DS games. There really isn't too many vendors with 3DS games. I don't know how scarce it's getting. But the first game that caught my attention was this new Yoshi's Island. Wait. This Yoshi's New Island for $25. Seems to be complete as well. And I just love this art style of this one. I've heard some good things about this game as well. So for $25, we'll hang on to that. And then over here, we've got another game. This Naruto Powerful Shippuden. Looks like a fun art style Naruto game. It looks to be a fighter game too, which I don't mind. You got Rock Lee, Naruto, you got the manual, and it's $25. Oh, so this will just be a quick pickup over here. I'm not seeing anything else too crazy. Hello, could you possibly do 40 on that?
Sure.
Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah. So that puts us at 200. We're still on our quest, still on our hunt. We got $100 remaining. And I think for the last game, I'm gonna try to get a heavy hitter, something close to the $100 mark to conclude this off. All right, so we got 3 games over here. Project Zone 2. I've never heard of this, but it's got Ryu, it's got the Tales of Vesperia character in there. It's got Mega Man. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, we'll think on that. But we also have this Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology. This looks like a ton of fun. Maybe a turn-based RPG. Hang on to these two for now. We'll think on those two. We'll think on it and then we'll pass on that one. I'm gonna look over here some more though. Okay, so let's see what else we got. I was interested in this Combat of Giants Dinosaur 3D game as well. Yeah, explore, combat, evolve your dinosaurs. I think I have heard of this game before and a lot of people do like it. And then a lot of just lower titles over here. They got a Pokemon Y for $45. Some Skylander games too. So it looks like my mic audio did get cut off at this point. But we decided to grab 3 games here. I picked up the dinosaur game along with this Mario Bros 2 and then the Radiant Historia game. At that last booth, he did allow me to get all 3 of these games for $100 straight. It was $110 initially, but that pretty much eats up at all of my game budget for this challenge. I have never heard of this Radiant Historia game, but the art style looks great. It looks like a nice 2D turn-based RPG from Atlas. So very excited to check this one out. Probably gonna have to dedicate a lot of time to playing this one and getting through the story. We made our way back to the house and just gonna show you guys all our pickups. We paid $300 for this small lot of games. Looks like it's 12 games and I'm absolutely excited to try every single one of these games out. These are definitely games that I just want to pop in the new 3DS and just see how well it plays. I might find something that I'm super interested in. Here is actually the new 3DS that I picked up, this like Cosmic Purple. You saw I picked it up for $325, and it's in very good condition. I currently already put in New Super Mario Bros. 2 and was just playing and testing it out, and I'm having a blast playing this game for sure. There aren't really any scratches or anything on the screens. I'll probably need to buy like a grip or something to play this because my hands do cramp up pressing these buttons. But $325 came with a charger and a carrying case. Is actually right here. And it also came with all these AR cards. No idea what this is used for. But back to these games. Again, I'm really excited to check out all this stuff. Yoshi's New Island just has an amazing art style. Just looks like a 2D platformer as usual. Is this the good Monster Hunter game on the 3DS? I know they made a couple of them, but yeah, I actually have not played much Monster Hunter in my life. You guys let me know what is a good starting point in this series. I don't really expect to play all of them though, but just one that will get me the most interested in. This Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. I'm super excited to check this one out too, and really happy to be able to pick this one up. Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, some pretty unique games. I think this is just like a fighter, 2D fighter. And then we've got this fusion game. Picked up this puzzle and Mario game mashup. Not too interested in these puzzle games. It just looks like Candy Crush. Battle through the Mushroom Kingdom with Mario and Luigi. And then we picked up this Radiant Historia game. I'm actually kind of excited to play this. It is more like a tactical turn-based game. That's what I saw, but it does have like a cult following for this. And yeah, a lot of people seem to really enjoy this one. Here are some other games that I also did grab, and some huge ones, some Pokemon games. We got Tales of Abyss. I didn't even realize this released on the 3DS. I know this was a PS2 game, a lot of people's favorite game, and I think this is just a direct port. We'll see how well it runs though on the 3DS. Excited for any Tales game that I can play on a handheld. And then we got some Pokemon games again. Alpha Sapphire. I think these were all part of trades. Someone came to my booth at the convention and traded me these two together. I forgot what they picked up, but I absolutely love trades. I didn't really do them too much, but when people bring me some cool stuff, I'm absolutely willing to trade, do a one-to-one trade in terms of value. I know a lot of vendors like to go a little lower in terms of trade value and credit, but nah, I mean, to be able to pick up cool games like this and trade away a bunch of other games is totally fine with me. And then also this Pokemon Soul Silver. Someone came up to my booth and brought this up to me. I was like, I'm absolutely interested in this. This is like a $180 game, even loose like this. One thing to be careful of is if this is fake or not. You guys let me know if you guys can tell. But I mean, we shone a light through this. It was clear, see-through, a little red. But Pokemon Silver was my absolute favorite Pokemon game. I love the fact that you can start off in Johto and then end up in Kanto and go through all of the gym leaders. And then this Pokemon Moon is one that I actually did have in my collection, so we'll just be keeping this one. I actually put this in my new 3DS already and was going to start a new save for it. But when I turned it on, there was like 200 hours of playtime on this. They had 100% completed the Pokédex, and so because of that, I'm a little more hesitant to just erase it all. But these Pokemon games, I'm absolutely gonna play. These have not released on any of the modern consoles, like the Switch. So I think the only way to play these is on a 3DS. I had a ton of fun going through the convention, picking up and starting my 3DS collection. Very excited to see what other games I can find for the 3DS, but this is gonna keep me busy for a while. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got for this quick little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys are thinking of picking up a 3DS, you can find some really good games for pretty cheap. And I was getting a lot of deals from the vendors as well. Most games were around the $20 mark, and there's like very few that are actually above that. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one.